rocket like rocket fuel.
Coach, we are about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50, 50, 21. Alert. Hurry up, get set.
Throwing is Stafford. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Crew right, 22. Alert.
To throw again. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
On play action, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double time. We got 3.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Check safety, check safety.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray, that's got to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan, so nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Check 15. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good comp.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Got a man. It's Amendola. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Watch the 53. Ready. Like 7. 53. Ready. Here we go.
Stafford on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. For these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. Anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike, 55, right there. Hey, Haywood, alert!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's not like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
We got this.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
32, 59, smooth. All right, give me a radar. 10. Middle, let's go.
Again, it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
You ready? Check 55 to mine. Go, go, go.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the .25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He goes, set! Lady!
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Three down.
Set!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52.
10.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
Well, I'll tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. To try again after the sack. Stafford, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Just beating the play clock. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly a 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Check the outs, check the out, check the out.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, 22. Right, 50. 32.
Let's go now, let's go.
Now it's Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
40 got.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. James has got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see that they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And it's caught here, Amendola. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
50-50. Check 26, check 27.
To the air again, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford, he completes it to Jones. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 2, like 7. Check 25.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's get off the field, G.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Amendola's got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. And you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, give me radar. Omaha, move.
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Detroit, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They elevated, you know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off, but just know I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
better off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, here's Graham. Complete to Newsom. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. It's Brown. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Third down from the gun, Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Graham. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Graham to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Graham going to look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Brown. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try and run it in with Brown. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 16, Jackson. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 84 yards. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Graham on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. First down, Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Graham. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get down.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that. defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Single slot. Here we go. I got 8.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown. First down, here's Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. He sets to fire. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Graham to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Graham will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Single. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a... Jackson on first down. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 9th. They go play action now. Graham under pressure, and they got to him again. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Graham going to set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Three bud. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Jackson going to throw again towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle. On first down, it's Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Right back to Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. To throw is Jackson. On 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown. Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now Graham looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 81.
Hey, we got tight left. Alert. 3 down.
Here's Jackson on first down. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Now Graham on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Browns on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson now. Throwing again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark it. Throwing now, Graham on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Graham. And he's going to go down again. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. Like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That winds up being a... On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Graham to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's...
Got it. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd.
Come on, set. 10 Tucson. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hot, hot.
1st down. Here's Graham. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Now it's Graham. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want in the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna climb in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know
You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut.
going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
PPP love, time to bring the bass bird.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In that result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Mike 5-9.
On first down, it's Haskins. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
There we go. That's it. There you go.
Take a break.
50 seconds, run. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
This is Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Bradshaw. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Haskins on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Haskins towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Ready? 70, Indy.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. SOS.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
That's a gain of 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bradshaw going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown.
Check 59. 59. Mike to 59. Bring it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
You run. Out.
Let go.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Single.
Off the play fake. Bradshaw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bradshaw. This is Miller. Complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be caught by Brown. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Bradshaw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with another touch.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
57 to Mike.
On 1st down, Bradshaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and...
50, flank. Try 61, matchbox, lights.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. Got him in, it's Brown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. Throwing on 1st down. Haskins, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
Ready. 60 yours. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Number...
Ready. 57 to Mike.
Watch the pass.
Get it.
On 1st down, Bradshaw. Over the middle here to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Down. 18 Gators.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bradshaw. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I think the good...
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's caught. Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing on first down. Haskins. Complete to Jones. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. It's complete to Snead. That one a first down pickup of 8. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Haskins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it. Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
57's the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's Harris trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. It's Ward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To throw on 2nd down, Bradshaw. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. On first down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Third down, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this...
Come on, set. 60 or. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline it.
We want it. Come to my world.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Haskins.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
3 down, 3 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this is incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Haskins going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right. Yeah, you can keep that one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
For the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons.
You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut.
Trips I had to go